Hi, let us now study implicit differentiation. In implicit differentiation, we're going to differentiate implicit function. But what is an implicit function? Implicit function is a function wherein a variable is not defined easily in terms of the other variable. Just like this, we have x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. Y is not defined in terms of x, but we can differentiate this using implicit differentiation. Okay, let's start. X squared plus y squared is equal to 1. How are you going to differentiate this? The derivative of x squared is 2x, but the derivative of y squared is 2y y prime, and the derivative of a constant is 0. Therefore, we have 2y y prime equal to negative 2x, and y prime is equal to negative 2x over 2y. Finally, we have y prime equal to negative x over y. That is your y prime. Okay, now let us define y in terms of x in this implicit function. Y squared is equal to 1 minus x squared, isn't it? Therefore, we have y is equal to the square root of 1 minus x squared. Now, using power formula, let us differentiate this. Y prime is equal to 1/2 times the quantity 1 minus x squared raised to negative 1/2 times the derivative of this, which is negative 2x. We have 1/2 here and we have negative 2x there. Therefore, we have negative x over the square root of 1 minus x squared. That is your y prime. In implicit differentiation, we have y prime equal to negative x over y. But in power formula, y prime is equal to negative x over the square root of 1 minus x squared. But y in here is equal to the square root of 1 minus x squared. Right? So, y prime here, if you are going to substitute y in here, then we have y prime equal to negative x over y. They are the same. Okay? Thank you. For next example, we have here x squared plus 4y squared is equal to 4ay. This is an implicit function. Let us differentiate using implicit differentiation. The derivative of x squared is 2x, but the derivative of 4y squared is 8y y prime, and the derivative of 4ay is 4ay prime. Okay, we have here y prime, 8y prime, and on the right we have 4ay prime. Let us combine these terms. 2x plus 8 y prime minus 4ay prime is equal to 0. Then we have 4y prime times 2y and then minus a is equal to negative 2x. Can you follow? 4y prime times 2y is 8y y prime. 4y prime times a is 4ay prime. Then 2x transposing to the right, we have negative 2x. Did you get it? Okay. So we have y prime equal to negative 2x divided by 4 times 2y minus a. And y prime is equal to negative x over 2 times 2y minus a. That is y prime. Okay? Next, we have your x squared plus 4xy plus y squared is equal to 1. The derivative of x squared is 2x. But the derivative of 4xy is, we'll be using here the product formula. Let this be your u and this be your b. Okay, plus 4x times the derivative of y, which is y prime, plus y times the derivative of 4x, which is 4, plus the derivative of y squared is 2y y prime equal to the derivative of constant is 0. Okay, so we have now 2x plus 4y plus 4x y prime plus 2y y prime is equal to 0. Let's factor out y prime. 2x plus 4y plus 2y prime times 2x, and then we have plus y is equal to 0. Can you follow? Now we have y prime equal to 2 times x plus 2y. Okay, all over 2 times 2x plus y. Canceling 2, we have y prime equal to x plus 2y over 2x plus y. Okay, so this is your y prime. I hope you get it. Another example. If x squared plus y squared is equal to a squared, find y double prime. Okay, let us differentiate this. X squared plus y squared is equal to a squared, then the derivative of x squared is 2x plus the derivative of y squared is 2y y prime equal to the derivative of a constant is 0. Then we have 2y y prime equal to negative 2x, and y prime is equal to negative x over y. That is your y prime. But we're going to find y double prime. So let us differentiate this once again. Y double prime is equal to, using the quotient formula, b du minus u db all over b squared. We have here y times the derivative of the numerator, which is negative 1, minus negative x times the derivative of y, which is y prime, all over y squared. Okay, so we have now y prime or double prime equal to negative y plus x times y prime all over y squared. Okay, but y prime is defined as negative x over y. Let us substitute now y prime. Okay, y double prime is equal to negative y plus x times y prime, which is negative x over y. Okay, all divided by y squared. Okay, so y double prime is equal to negative y minus x squared over y, all divided by y squared. Then finally we have y double prime equal to y squared minus x squared over y all over y squared. Okay, and finally we have negative y squared plus x squared over y cubed. Okay, can you follow? Okay, then we have y double prime equal to, we have here negative quantity y squared plus x squared over y cubed, but y squared is equal to a squared minus x squared. So let us Substitute y squared with a squared minus x squared. This will become negative a squared minus x squared plus x squared over y cubed. And this is equal to negative x squared and positive x squared cancelled. So we have here negative a squared over y cubed. That is your y double prime. I hope you got it. Thank you.